Welcome all. Hi, it's Anita from Angelic Awakening. Welcome. So welcome to this beautiful video. I'm very excited to do it today. I asked Spirit what they would like me to do today, and they said they would love to channel through on this full moon energy a download of heart awakening. And it's such a beautiful gift to receive. So it's with 4 beautiful ascended masters. The divine feminine is coming through with this full moon. So we've got beautiful Lady Nada, who works with the pink ray or unconditional divine love. We also have Akea Faith, which is Archangel Michael's twin ray. We've got Akea Hope, which is Archangel Gabriel's twin ray. And we've got Holy Amethyst or Akea Purity, which is Archangel Zadkiel's. So we've got the big guns today, and we've got beautiful energy that is coming through. And so they wanted to have 4 particular energies because heart awakening is not just one way. There's multiple ways you can awaken your heart. So each Akea has come in today to assist the people watching so that they can get a heart activation that suits them. Because we all are ascending to the universal heart or the cosmic heart. That's what our heart is awakening to. So because we've been getting these upgrades for the 5D energy and beyond, it's all about oneness. So today, by watching this video, you receive an attunement to the heart chakra and a heart awakening. Why this is coming through today is because it's almost like a converging of stars, planets, alignments, the full moon. Like it's just the perfect time. A portal is opened, and Spirit said, what we would love to share with people is an attunement to the heart chakra, a heart awakening. So we're going to start with a prayer, as we always do, just to open the energy of the class, and then we're going to get into the class. So I call it a class today because I feel like they really want to teach a lot of us and all who watch the live and replay on just what heart awakening is about and how we can achieve this through what we do in our everyday life. They also want to share tips that can help us along our journey, our path with different ascended masters and archangel. So we're first going to start with our prayer, our hands over our hearts today actually. So our purpose today is to connect into the beautiful energy of Lady Nada, who's overlighting this video for the purpose of heart awakening. And we call in beloved Holy Amethyst, Akea Hope and Akea Faith, to assist us on our journey as light workers on this planet. If you were drawn to this video, you are a light worker and you need to know this today. You need to know this information. You need to be open to receiving this attunement for heart awakening. So welcome. And we ask that Spirit work with us today. We ask that the angels surround us, each and every one of us that watch us, to bestow upon us gifts and blessings and attunements to work with our heart energy or our heart awakening. So welcome. So we're just going to introduce Lady Nada if you don't already know her. This is Lady Nada. She works with the pink ray, so she's associated with flowers, roses, the heart. And this is another card I got from another deck. So this is Lady Nada, and this is who we're predominantly going to be working with today. And this is called the Pink Rose of Lady Nada. Very bright. And then this is Lady Nada. So this is the energy that we're going to be working with today, the pink ray. So we're going to be attuning you to this. This is Akea Hope. I've worked with her before and I'm sure in other videos. So this is Akea Hope. This is Holy Amethyst, so works with the violet colour. And Archangel Michael's counterpart, Akea Faith. So we've got beautiful, beautiful energy here today. So where we're going to start with is, why do we need a heart awakening? For obvious reasons, which we see around us on the external world, but in the internal world, Spirit is saying and the angels are saying we are getting upgraded because this is our time to shine. This is our time to co-create with the universe, the beautiful blessings that our heart bestows upon us. Our heart is our portal connection to our soul, our I am presence, our God self. If we can attune our heart, we're able to conquer anything on this planet, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and physically. So having a well-attuned heart is one of the biggest things you can do for yourself. Because obviously when we come here to this earth plane, we are here to work with love on in all its facets. That's why we've kind of manifested and incarnated on this planet at this time. It's all about love. And so if our heart is able to hold more a higher vibrational energy of love, and there are different levels of love. Love is multifaceted, multidimensional. Love can be various different energies. It can be from universal love, cosmic love, unconditional love, like it is all one love, but there are different facets to it. But what the angels wanted to talk about today is that Mother Gaia is awakening. Her heart is so open and receptive, and she wants her children that walk upon this earth to be the same as her. So she's helping with our ascension process. So Mother Gaia really wants us to anchor and ground into this earth plane, unconditional divine cosmic love. She wants our hearts to be more open, more receptive, because when we're looking at our divine masculine, divine feminine, the masculine on the earth has always been more dominant than the feminine. So with the feminine, it's all about heart and balance and receptivity and emotions and connection to the heart. That's the divine feminine. And it all has its purpose. So what's happening now, the scales on the earth are balancing out. And that's why I'm wearing green today, green and gold. They were really adamant. They wanted me to wear green because green is balance. And when we come into balance within our heart, it's like our divine masculine, divine feminine balance and merge into this one consciousness, because this is what's happening. We are moving from duality into oneness, and it can only start happening when we start integrating our shadow and light side and accepting all of us as a facet. So with our heart awakening, it is about not just walking the path of love, but also being with that energy, being with that oneness, and that is activated in the heart portal. So if you haven't already got the upgrades with the heart, this is going to be huge today, because it's a big shift from 3D to 5D. It's all about, it moves away from duality and becomes more about oneness. So that's what I'll be channeling today, the energy of oneness, the energy of cosmic love. Cosmic love is, if you look at it vibrationally, cosmic love means the whole of the cosmos. So the cosmic love, there's actually a beautiful tree of life, or tree of creation they call it, and she holds, it's like Mother Gaia, she holds all of creation, and she is about cosmic love. And that's what they want to activate you to today, is to really feel that cosmic love, that connection to one, not the separation, not the division. Because what will happen is, if you carry the energy of oneness with you in connection, you'll never feel isolated, you'll never feel segregated. So that's what they're trying to explain. So it's a beautiful energy, and I will take you through a meditation at the end with Lady Nada and all the Ascended Masters and Archangels and Akea to help you be activated to this unconditional love, this divine love, this cosmic love. So we'll just start with, channeling in some messages. So Akea Hope wants to go first. So, Akea Hope, what do you want us to know about heart awakening? So she's saying that we are in a process of becoming, that the more that we are all able to hold the vibration of love, the more that we can co-create it in this universe. Not just on this planet, but on all planets. Because this is the vibration that we all serve. This is all the vibration that we all attune to. So the more collectively throughout the planets, throughout the stars, that can tune into the vibration of oneness and collectiveness and heart, it's more powerful, and it means that there is a stream of light continuously moving through the planets, which is love and connection and oneness. And she's saying that don't forget to, when times are tough, don't forget to ask for help, don't forget to pray. Even if you're seeing someone struggle, the planet struggle, the more that you're able to call out for help and bring in the angels, the more power they have to uplift us and assist us on this journey. Because she's saying that hope is the light in the dark. Hope is the candle that never gets diminished. And she's saying we hold that flame within our hearts, and it becomes brighter the more that we collectively work together. And that's what she's about, ascension. She's talking about the ascension ray within our hearts, expanding our heart chakras to the full capacity, more than we ever thought before. Because the more of our flames that are lit, the more collectively we shine brighter. So that's her message for us. So Akea Faith. So Akea Faith is saying that there is an absolute truth in oneness. It's not just a figment of our imagination. It's not a construct. It's actually a real thing. It is absolute truth. And she is saying it is truth, and you need to trust this process, that everything's unfolding as it needs to, and to have faith that we're being looked after, and faith that everything's going to be okay. And sometimes you can't see light from dark, dark from light, and she's saying that you just got to keep holding the faith. Faith is not something that's tangible. Faith is something that you hold within yourself and trust that everything's going to work out. She's saying that right now with our heart expansion, the qualities of faith and trust will become more strong and innate within us, because when you're in that love vibration, you have complete faith, complete trust. So when you're walking around and you're not having that certainty about yourself and certainty about life, there's something within your heart that's not trusting. There's something within, it's that complete trust and complete surrender and complete faith that you have within spirit and within yourself as well. So she's saying that if there have been blocks within your heart in regards to receptivity, receiving, feeling safe, secure, trusting, having faith, she's saying the way through it is through love. Some people think that you've got to earn more money to kind of feel more secure. You've got to like have partnerships that work out for you, and that's how you gain more trust and faith. And yes, they all add to the examples and they add to your energy, but she's saying that the time has come where we need to stop relying on external circumstances to kind of solidify the trust and faith within ourselves, and start believing, start working with your internal world first, and then going to the external. Because faith and trust is not something you gain from other people in earthly situations. It comes from within. It's got to start from that spark within your heart. And she's saying to trust in the good in yourself and others and see the light in the world. She carries the light for us when we are not carrying it for ourselves, like Akea Hope. But Akea Faith is saying that it starts with you. You've got to start believing in yourself and trusting yourself that you've got this, that you can manage the energy of this planet at this time. A lot of people are getting distracted and not listening to themselves. So she's saying faith comes from like stopping all the external noise and trusting what you know innately. Because you may not be able to articulate it, but it is a knowing, because people have different intuition. So the more that we're able to work with the heart, the more that, most of the time she's saying whether you work with the heart, there's not a lot of explanation. You can't articulate or verbalize it on a mental level. And so that's when she's saying, you know, you're working with the heart, because it's something you know, and you don't feel you have to justify it to people. Even though you try to articulate it, that's a knowing. So that's her message. Holy Amethyst. So she's about transformation, letting go of the old. She is talking about divine alchemy, moving beyond current challenges, focusing on what you desire. So see within her heart, she's got this crystal clear heart. She knows exactly where she's going, what she's doing. She's an alchemist. She believes in herself. She trusts herself 100%. Look at that certainty. She's standing in her full power. So what she's saying is, we've been asked to let go of all the pretenses, all the shadows, all the constructs we thought that we were, because who you think you are is not really who you are. Who you are is when you are in your being, when you are still. That is when you truly are present with yourself. That's when you are in your power. So she's saying that we can all move beyond our current challenges by getting aligned. So alignment is everything. So Abraham Hicks talks about this. Everybody talks about alignment. Alignment, alignment, alignment. She is saying the more in alignment you can get, the better it is that you're able to cope with the chaos of the waves, the ocean, you know, when it's slapping you and rolling over you like this, your emotions, life. She's saying that the way forward is to just go with the flow, because life is not predictable anymore. Life is unpredictable. When you're living with the heart, you've got the strength in you, and you don't get fazed by life. It doesn't disrupt you. It's like you've got the solid knowing within you, and you're sure of yourself, and you've got that strength and that resilience. She's talking about looking back on your past and seeing all the blessings in it and how far you've come. And a heart awakening is when you make peace with that. You make peace with the current circumstances. You make peace with it. It doesn't mean you're saying it's okay. What you're doing is accepting it for what it is right now and not adding the mental construct around it. And she's saying we are divine alchemists. So when we are working with the heart, we are powerful beings. And so society has been asked to step away from just giving their power away externally, but also bringing it back to self and using this power of heart, because people think it's a weakness. It's actually a strength. When you're a very sensitive person and you work from the heart, it is powerful because you don't need to speak in words. You can co-create with the universe with just feeling and being. So that's her message. And our beautiful Lady Nada. She wants this to be a journey. She is saying that the heart awakening is a journey. It's not something you just accomplish. It's a journey, and it's about awakening to acceptance of divine love, and it's giving within balance. So we're talking about this green color. The heart has shades of green and shades of pink. Green is to help kind of ground it and root it into the earth. Pink is about that expansion, that light. So it's almost like heaven and earth come together and merge into your heart. Your heart is the portal where, they say as above, so below. Your heart is the portal where truth happens, where expansion happens, where your soul gets to kind of co-create with the world, the physical world. So within all your chakras, your heart is the transmitter. It is the core of who you are. So the heart chakra plays the biggest part in your evolution of any person on earth. And people think it might be the crown chakra, which is very important, but the heart is where everything leads to. It comes from above, and you're learning lessons from your root chakra, your base, your earth star, your ancestors meets in your heart. So you need your heart to be expanded in order for you to integrate all the learning. Good morning, everybody. And so this integration is really important right now. So today we're going to receive some expansion in the heart. So it allows more light in, so you're able to start walking with, more of those beautiful qualities within the pink grey, which is acceptance, balance, equilibrium, trust, faith, belief, self-esteem, courage, like all those beautiful qualities that come from the vibration of love. The more you're able to expand your heart chakra, the more you're able to walk that path in everyday life. So that's what she's talking about. So we're going to get into the cards. So I'm going to tune into the ancestors first and see what our ancestors want us to know in regards to heart awakening, because obviously we're stepping up from what our ancestors did before us. So this heart awakening hasn't just occurred, it's been created. It's been created from way back when time started. And this heart expansion is a beautiful thing because humans have never been at this level or vibration before. We have an Atlantis where we had all these great abilities, we were light bodies and all these other planes. But this is the first time that we're going to be able to anchor in the new 7D, like 5D and above permanently, not just go back because we keep like in Atlantis and other times where we destroyed ourselves. This is our awakening. This is our time to shine. This is our time to ascend. So, and we've been given a portal and we're walking through it. We're all walking at different rates, and that's okay. But it's all about heart expansion. So when it comes to the absolute truth, it's about heart expansion. So what do our ancestors want to give us, or guidance or advice on our heart awakening process that we're going, our journey? So the first message is teacher. There's a beautiful wolf in this, and it's about teaching. And this, the wolf. So in Native American terms and our ancestors, a wolf represents family. They work within family groups, the community, and it's about being the teacher. So this goes back to the roots, taking off from where our ancestor brought us to. So they brought us to a certain point. They had to. It's like running with the baton in the Olympics. They had to run their journey. When they passed on, they passed it to us, the flame. And the flame keeps getting passed on through generations. And this is our heart flame, they're saying. So, and there is always a couple of teachers throughout each family that kind of get ignited more than others in order to step up and start shining brighter. We're getting more teachers. So our children that are coming in with the new 5D energy that are already integrated, when they don't have to learn it, they are the 5D energy. They are already teaching the adults, and we can see this all around us. So our ancestors are saying it is naturally occurring. So all the children coming through even some of the ancestors have come in and reincarnated, are holding the 5D energy for the new planet, the new way, the new golden age in the future. But it's starting now. The process starts now. So it's about what can you do to contribute to this beautiful light that's being ignited within our hearts. How can you kind of support the youth? How can you support the people that are already here with learning how to open their hearts? Because sometimes, depending on where they're at, what level of awakening, whether they're asleep, awake, to support them no matter what, and accept that we're all at different levels. So the heart awakening process started with our ancestors, and they want us to remember that. And they want us to know too that it takes a lot of trust and faith. So in there's the blue ray you can see as the teacher. A lot of it in the dark, so not knowing always what's going to happen. And the blue is really standing out for me. It feels like the connection to water. It feels like that we're like a body of consciousness, like water, that we all play our part and we can't work separately. And heart awakening is about remembering that, yeah, we play our part, we have our purpose. We're not just a figment of an imagination. We are meant to be here at this time, and we are divinely, it's been all divinely orchestrated for us to be here. So trust that you're here for a reason. You're not just here put on the earth to just look at a wall. You're here for a reason. We're all here to love and love others. That's one of our main purposes. So just breathe. So breathe. Beautiful morning with the full moon. I don't know if you can feel it, but the radiant energy, like Mother Nature's really just wanting us to breathe. Remember to breathe. The heart awakens at its own time as well. So even though you're receiving an attunement today, everybody has a different process of how their heart awakens. And they're saying that things take time. It's like patience, gentleness. Like remember that side of the heart. It's great to have the expansion in the heart, but also it means you've got to take time out and listen to yourself, be gentle with yourself, because the heart is all about all-encompassing love for yourself, love for others, love for the universe, love for the community. You know, your heart holds many facets. So what else do our ancestors want us to know? Same card. They really want us to teach the way of the world. How do we want our world to look? Do we want it to look the way it is today, or do we want us to see it as something else, a vision of pure love in the future? Like, what do you envision for yourself and for others in the future? This is what we need to focus on when times get mad, and remember to breathe. So our ancestors, next one, fire, creativity. So this is reminding me of back in the cave days, like our ancestors way back when they created fire and they learnt about fire. So fire is a really important element. It's about transmutation. It's also representing the flame of fire that we carry on from our ancestors. And this molds and changes depending on the person. So our genetics, we hold the light differently. So remember that when people in our family come in, they hold light differently. So maybe our parents, which we're like, when we look at family members, parents, cousins, uncles, aunties, and we go, wow, where's the light in that person? Or where? Just know that they have a bit of light. Everyone has light within them. They have a choice. So they have a choice to work with the light or not. That is their divine right, divine birthright. Everyone has the choice to work with the light or not work with the light. It's what you do with the light that matters, because all of us carry the light. If you choose to work with the light, you can express that however you want. So heart awakening means you don't have to conform and do it a particular one way. You can express love in many facets, through music, through art, through creativity. Creativity is the expression of love in physical form. Does that make sense? Creativity is love, the vibration of love in the physical form. It's you expressing love. And Archangel Gabriel and Akia Hope are saying that Everyone has that innate ability to be creative. Nobody is not creative. When people say, I don't know how to draw, everybody has a creative spark. It's just tapping into it and seeing what it means for you. Beautiful messages from our ancestors. 2 more, please. Right, our ancestors, angels and spirit guides. This is the upper world. So know that we have all these beautiful beings, not just from our ancestors, but the angels supporting us. And see that beautiful light within the heart. The angels hold that vibration of love. That's all they hold. That's their choice. They also, angels at some point did have a choice, and they chose to ascend, and they chose to work with the light of the Creator. And they are never being forced, they're saying. They choose to work with this beautiful light. So this is the light expansion you receive today. It's that unquestionable faith and unquestionable light that's within you. We already hold this light within us. It's about awakening to that truth. It's remembering. It's not, you don't have to be given this light. It's already there within you. So it's people don't think they're worthy of it. People don't think they're ready, receptive. They're ready to open up to this light. But everyone is ready, because this planet is ready to open up and explode. I'm hearing in a good way. Explode with passion, explode with love, explode with creativity. Everything is ready for us. The ingredients have been added. Everything's just been mixed up for us from Mother Gaia. It's the perfect time. If you've ever been thinking of doing a creative project or shining your light or just doing something out of your comfort zone that you feel is right for you from your heart and it's got no reason, do it. The time is right. So the next card our ancestors have got is challenge, and it's got lightning. So of course it's being on earth is a challenge. We've come here, we're experiencing challenge. The ancestors are saying that it can't break us, because remember, they've come from World War I, World War II, they've come from plagues. Your ancestors survived all of that. I mean, not in the sense of like death, like some of them obviously would have died, but what they're saying is they survived it energetically. They're still here, they're still around you, they're in your DNA. So you never actually die per se. They're saying that it's all about death and rebirth. A challenge, the energy that we're coming into is death and rebirth, and it's about our old selves dying and our new selves coming to the fore. And this is about rebirth on a bigger scale. This is all of us going through this energy of challenge and seeing which way we go and asking for help. Our ancestors want to remind us that there is nothing we can be given that we can't overcome, because they overcome it. They had to just get on with it. They didn't have a choice in it, they're saying, in the sense of physical term. Like if there was a plague there, World War I, World War II, you just had to deal with it. We have been very fortunate in the sense that we've not had those kind of global scales, but we have it within pockets. And they're saying that things will get better. It's just a matter of challenge, and it's the energy that's there's this kind of to and froing of energy right now, and it's up and down. It's very volatile, and this is where the dark night of the soul, everyone's going through this upheaval, and it will calm down. It's just, it needs time. You need time. And in order to kind of bring it back to center, you need to remember to breathe and bring it back to your heart, because that will help you cope with the challenges of life. One more card. Teacher. What does it mean to you to be a teacher to somebody? What does teacher mean? They're asking you to ask yourself the question, how can you teach future generations? How can you support the children of today? How can you support the elderly right now? What is it that you can do or contribute to other people's lives as well as your own? Walking the path, your own path. We've been asked to step up and stop following other people. We've been asked to stand in our own truth, because we all have our own divine spark, our own souls. It doesn't mean we have to conform. It means we have to figure out what's right for us. So remember that you're liberated and you're free, and freedom comes from a state of peace. That no matter what the external circumstances, we control our freedom, we control our choices, and it's remaining awake, present, and in the moment. Okay, thank you, ancestors. Beautiful. Right, we're going to get into our crystals. I've got these crystals that were out in the full moon last night, and I wanted to invite them in because they're a part of our earth. They all have consciousness, and I wanted to tap into their wisdom because remember, we are all part of a galactic family. We all have our part to play. So minerals and stones, they also are helping with our ascension on the planet. They're not the only ones. There are animals. We've got animals coming in, unicorns and stones. So we're going to just pick some crystals. So what colour crystals? Have you been drawn to your crystals lately? I feel that really calling out to people to start working with them to help with the ascension process. So we're going to start with this crystal actually. This is, I don't know the name, but it's about grounding. It's about grounding. What this stone is saying to me to just let us know about the process of heart awakening. The heart consciousness is already innate in us. We need to ground and root into that truth. It's like we need to remember. So in order to remember, you need to be present and in the moment. Because when your thoughts are elsewhere, you don't remember where you're at. You basically don't know what you're doing, you're not focused on one thing. So it's saying if you're able to like get centered and remember that you're in the present moment, like bring yourself back, ground. It will help you to anchor in everyday consciousness of the heart. Like setting your purpose each day. I'm going to open my heart today and I'm going to anchor this into the earth and stay grounded. And every time I move away from that, I ask my higher self to bring me back to that heart center. Because keeping your heart open is the only way you're going to live life with joy. When I know what they're saying is that the angels, guides, they understand that your heart gets hurt, you close down, and it's a form of protection. But we've been asked now to open our hearts up and start looking at our shadow side, looking at what is it that we need to look at in order to expand our hearts more. So this stone is saying to me that keep yourself grounded, because love is not always about what's up here. It's about what you're anchoring within your physical reality as well. So how are you loving yourself? How are you loving your body? How are you loving your mind? How are you loving your thoughts? How are you loving your cells? How are you loving your environment? So it's also how you're showing that love to yourself and the world around you first. So that's what that stone said. Next crystal is this purple amethyst. So this crystal is talking about clarity. With heart awakening comes clarity. You know your priorities. You know to make, you just know your choices. You don't doubt yourself. You trust yourself. You work from the heart space. And we've all been asked, male or female, it doesn't matter, to get in equilibrium with yourself and to get centered, because this will help you to flow with life and make the right choices for yourself and gain clarity on where you are, what you're doing, how to do it. And it doesn't matter whether you don't know what to do, you still trust that it's okay, that it will unfold as it needs to. So the amethyst crystal is saying that clarity comes from being centered in your truth. And that sounds really funny because that sounds like, oh, that's so easier said than done. But it's almost a matter of practice. You've got to practice doing it. You can't just talk about it. You've actually got to make decisions without relying on others, like without talking to others. So when there's big things going on in your life, always go to yourself first. Figure out what guidance you'd give to yourself, if any. And if not, you obviously talk to people you can trust that honor you and kind of let you figure it out yourself. So it's saying that clarity comes from more reliance on yourself, more trust, and coming from a place of love, not fear, because remember, we always have a choice. This stone here is grey. So this stone is saying to me that not everything you see in the world is real. So remember that there's always an illusion to what you're seeing or what you think you're seeing. And it's all about mind games. And the mind always tries to stop you from, going to within the heart space. And it will do everything it can to keep you in your head. It will create chaos. It will analyze everything. So what it's saying is get heart savvy, get heart smart. You know how people think they're like intelligence in the sense of brain. You can get heart intelligence, divine heart intelligence. So you get really intelligent when you work with your heart. It's a different intelligence altogether. So if you know people that really work from their heart space, they know when to go to certain situations and when not to. They actually like connect into that energy of their heart and go, I'm not going into that space because I don't feel comfortable. The more that you're able to live your life that way, the easier it will become, because you will avoid a lot of things that maybe your mind might say, go to that situation, go to that person, and start over analyzing things. Where if you're coming from a heart space within, you don't analyze as much, you have this divine intelligence. So come from heart awakening means having this divine intelligence within yourself. You just know is going to be okay, like everything's going to work out. And we'll get one more crystal. I've got this white crystal. So this crystal, particular crystal, is talking about the full moon, and it's saying to me that the full moon is a great opportunity to let go of things like stress, anxiety, fears about anything. And the full moon is today. So remember that you can do a full moon ritual. And what it does, it just lets go of the things that is blocking you from, allowing to have more light into your life. Because in order for you to fill your cup up, you've got to get rid of the debris at the bottom. That's what they're saying. So your heart chakra, if there are things that are on the side hiding, or things that are congested, you're not going to be able to bring more light in. So you almost need to cleanse your vehicle, like have salt bath, do the white sage, like do your clearing on a full moon. And then it resets you, recenters you, and you can start again. So that's how Crystal's speaking. Thank you, Crystal Kingdom. Right, we're going to get a plant's perspective. This is my new beautiful plant. I just thought it would be here with me. So I'm going to connect into the energy of nature. So this is obviously connected to all of nature, so all plants. So this plant, let's connect in. So the colour green. So with this plant, it is saying that stillness is overrated. People really underestimate the power of stillness. So for a minute, we're going to keep silent. I would like you to look at the plant. The plant has a message for you. So if you can open your heart, I'm going to hold this plant. This plant has a message for you. In order to listen, you've got to be still. So what I'd like you to do is just open your heart, place your hand on the heart, and just see what this plant's trying to tell you about the heart. So we're going to keep silent for a minute. So what did you get from that minute's silence? Did you feel the energy of the greenery, nature? This is what we've been asked to do. I can't explain it to you, it's a feeling. And I'm sure when you tuned into the plant, not just looking at it, but feeling into the plant had the same message. It's saying in order for new buds to occur, for new growth, you've got to let things go. You've got to actually relinquish control. Because nature doesn't force growth, it just grows. It grows with the right amount of ingredients. You've got to nurture it though. You can't be harsh to it. And there's a little bud in here that wanted to speak. I don't know if I can show you it, but it's like this little, there's a bud in the middle that's trying to grow. And it was saying to me that support is really crucial in regards to growth. You need the right support around you as well, the right family and friends. So you need to nurture that plant. You need to nurture that growth. So we're in this kind of stage of nurturing ourselves and needing to do this because there's so many new sprouts coming up for us. The planet is going through a huge growth process. So this is what's going to help you, is coming back to the heart. Okay, we're going to tune into the animals. So I love animals. Animals are a great representation of spirit. They are here today to support us in our vision. So I'm going to see what messages the animals have for us in regards to the beautiful heart awakening. So the first card we've got is the owl. The owl is saying, it says, you clearly now see. So the word I see, what do you need to see more of? What clarity do you need? The owl is saying it is time for us to get clear with what we want. It is time to get clear on what our heart desires. It is time for us to get clear about serving the light. It is time for us to open our eyes to the truth, because our eyes, we have our blinkers on, we close our eyes when things get tough. What the owl is saying, it's time for us to rise. It's time for us to be what we want to be, to see in this world. And the owl is saying, trust when you're not able to see the light from the day. Because there's always a plan. There's always a plan. There's always a backup plan. Your soul always has plans. Your soul, even though you may think you're in dire straits, your soul always has backup plans or backup plans or backup plans. People, places, situations. It's all about timing. Your soul knows when to open the floodgates. It knows when to bring that person in. It knows when to do certain things. So remember that. And working with your heart space, you're more connected to your higher self, so you're able to listen to those messages, intuitive messages, faster. Right. Next message is the lizard. And the message here, dream the world into being. That's just confirming what I was talking about. Dreaming our world into being. And it has to come from love. It can't come from any other space. It's just a reminder how important it is to work with our heart spaces. People kind of neglect it. So heart also involves the emotions, listening to our truths. Like, we need to move through our emotions, so it's energy and motion. We need to move those energies out. So if there's stuck guilt, anxiety and fears, you need to acknowledge it. You need to listen to it. You need to move through it. We're human. But the beautiful part of it is we can work with our hearts to kind of do it so that it's faster, it's easier, and that we don't block ourselves from what we are worthy of receiving, which is love on all levels, mental, emotional, spiritual and physical. What else do the animals have for us to say? Give with gratitude and grace. Gratitude. Gratitude is so important. Appreciation. The vibration of gratitude and appreciation is love, expressing love, saying thank you for when you get great things in your life, being really grateful for those opportune moments to see the light, to see the hope. And there are beautiful times, beautiful people that you can say thank you to. Say thank you every day. Think of one good thing that you are so grateful for. It actually creates the energy of abundance in your heart. It opens your heart up, actually. It's a really quick way to get your heart open. If you're feeling really let down or just not in your heart space, really shut down, start looking at things in your life that you are grateful for, because it can even be really simple. Like, I'm grateful for a house over my head. I'm grateful for the colours that I wear. I'm grateful that I've got good friends. Like, just make a list. What else do the animals want to say about heart awakening? Heart awakening. Heart awakening. Turtle. Our friend the turtle. The turtle is saying that it's reminding us that it takes time. Love takes time. Loving yourself takes time, as we all know. Also, loving others takes time. Don't force the process. Slow and steady. Like, take your time. Things take time. And the turtle is saying that love is the opportune moment to expand. So every moment you have a choice. You have a choice to tune into the portal of love within your heart, or you choose not to. So that's alignment. And the turtle's saying that you get savvy with your heart when you slow down. Because the more you're able to listen to yourself, that takes time. You can't rush the process. You can't hurry and think you're going to listen to your heart by speeding up. It doesn't work that way. You need to take the time to stop and listen. One more message from the animals. No, two. There's two animals that want to talk together. Oh, beautiful. So we've got the hummingbird and the spider. So the spider says, make your dreams real. And the hummingbird is saying, be here and now. So which one's calling your attention? Is it the hummingbird or is it the spider? So if you're kind of drawn to the spider's saying it's time for you to co-create that beautiful existence that you've always wanted. It's not just in dream state. They want you to make it into reality. And it comes from working with your heart, manifesting with passion and love. And if you're with the hummingbird, it's saying that you have all the potential of growth and expansion, but you've got to anchor it in the moment. You've got to be in the now. But both messages may resonate. So these two animals together are saying that it's time for us to make our dreams real in the here and now. It's not about tomorrow or yesterday. It's about today. What can you do today to work with your heart, to create the life that you've always wanted, that you deserve, that you're worthy of? Acceptance that you're worthy. Opening your heart, awakening your heart to that next level. You thought you could love. Imagine if you could love more. How could you love more in this planet? How could you show more love to other people? So that's the final message. So we're going to do a pick a card. And this is to do with your heart. So what I'd like you to do is place your hands over your heart. And there are going to be 4 piles. Number 1, 2, 3, and 4. And they want me to use crystals. So this is crystal number 1. Crystal number 2, crystal number 3, and crystal number 4. So what does your heart want you to know right now? So if you can place your hands over your heart, and I'm going to get a couple of messages for you that can help you on your journey with your heart awakening process. So if you're drawn to pile number 1 or this crystal, this is your message. So we're going to do a unicorn card. Beautiful. What do you need to know right now, pile 1, to help open your heart, to awaken your heart to that next level? So realize that things come in cycles, and we've got the moon again, so you need to tune into the magic of the moon. It says everything has its right time. Honor the cycles of your body. Tune into the moon's magic. So today this video is really important for you, but what do you do after this? What steps do you take? Connecting into the energy of the earth as well, the pulses of the earth, like really going into nature and listening to nature. That's going to help you open your heart and upgrade your heart level. And it's going to help you bring yourself back into balance as well. And the unicorn is saying it's time to glow, it's time to shine, it's time for you to radiate that light that you've been holding back. And the only way forward is forward. You can't go back. You need to open up your heart like a lotus flower and just allow it to be as it needs to be, and let the water of life flow through it again. Stop guarding yourself thinking you're going to get hurt. Living your life with an open heart is worthy and deserving of your light. And we're going to pick a Native American card, Native Mandala, for you, pile number 1. What do you need to know right now? Okay, base chakra. So, pile number 1, with bringing your heart back into balance, it's actually going to help you with your finances. It's going to help you with your body. So a lot of the stuff that's coming up for you right now is to do with security, safety, your body, money, relationships, your foundations. So working with the heart, it will help to stabilize your root chakra. No, that's all. So that's pile number 1. If you're drawn to pile number 2, this beautiful kind of crystal here, this is the message that you need to know from the unicorns. What you need to know right now. I almost get the feeling you're almost tongue-tied. There's a lot of things. It's almost like there's a lot that you want to say to people, but you're not saying it. And this is a form of expression from your heart. It's almost saying to me that you need to start writing things down. You need to express yourself verbally as well to people. And this is how you're going to get the energy of your heart flowing. That's just coming up. Okay, unicorn. Growth. So it says, seek out a mentor, take baby steps as you grow, be willing to learn from others. So yeah, it's time for growth. You're very much stepping up and stepping out, if that makes sense. You need to speak your truth a lot more, because growth means you're standing in integrity. And living with the heart, that means you allow people to take you as you are. Not on their terms, on your terms. Right. And we will get one of these Native American, pile number 2. dream shield. So pay attention to your dreams. Your heart is trying to connect to you with your dreams. So have a dream diary. And it's also saying pay attention to your dreams, because that is a big way your heart connects to you. So start today on the full moon. See what comes tonight. Ask your heart to show you signs, to give you guidance on what your next step is through your dreams. So that's pile number 2. If you put pile number 3 or this crystal. Right, message from the unicorns. Pile number 3, please. What do they need to know? Right, hope. So with your heart, they're asking you to hold hope. The biggest vibration you need right now is hope. It's a way forward. It's not necessarily knowing, but having that feeling of certainty that things will be okay. And it says, stay positive, the worst is behind you, look up to the light. So you're going through a transition of dark to light. You're letting go of a lot of stuff. So they're reminding you to hold the hope. And they're saying to Akea Hope will work with you around your heart chakra. So very particular, if you pick this pile, Akea Hope wants to work with you. So that's a beautiful card. Right. The card that I got for you is called Primal Flower Essence. So when I tune into this mandala, it's saying, pile number 3, that you could really serve by working with the colour gold. Gold is about optimism, clarity, and guidance, and trust. And working with the Akea Hope arcane. Akea Hope works with gold. So really working with Akea Hope and wearing gold, eating like yellowy gold foods, also spending time in the sunshine. That's going to help you open up the portal of your heart. Right, pile number 4. What have we got for you from the unicorns? So just take a drink of water. Right, pile number 4. Miracles. Have faith that your miracle is on its way. Say your prayers have been answered. Surrender the how. So pile number 4. How to work with your heart. Let go. Surrender. This is what the process of becoming. Miracles will start happening more faster and flow better once you let go of control. And it's saying your prayers have been answered. So what you've been asking for is coming. It's manifesting. Just takes a bit of time. And the more you can get into alignment with yourself, the faster that this can occur. Isn't that a beautiful card? Miracles. So what does this card mean for you, pile number 4? And even if you watch this and all the messages resonate with you, take what resonates and take what doesn't. Because all of these messages, you can pick 1 pile, 2 pile, 3, or all of them. It doesn't matter. Right, pile number 4. What mandala wants to speak to you? Number 4. 2 cards for number 4. Right, pile number 4, something major is going on with you. So we've got the eagle medicine and the throat chakra. So, pile number 4, what's blocking you from manifesting your dreams is that connection between your heart and also your throat chakra. So looking at blocks within your throat to do with inner child, to do with worthiness, receptivity. And also you have the eagle spirit working with you. So you've got spirit who's got your back, like confirming that you're on the right track. You're being supported. And the eagle is saying to like stand back and see life from a different vantage point. And to just be open and receptive is what they're saying. Just let things flow in for things to occur. Right, we're going to get into the meditation now, and then at the end I'm going to do a read from the book from this card, The Pink Rose of Lady Nada. So what I'll ask you to do is please close your eyes. Good morning everybody that has joined us. So we're going to do the meditation. So what I'd like you to do is place your hands on your knees, just get comfortable. So I ask you to close your eyes, and I'm going to set the intention and purpose of this meditation. So our purpose today is to connect into the beautiful energy of Lady Nada, to bring in a key of faith, holy amethyst, and beloved hope, and Lady Nada to watch over us in this process of heart awakening. We are now ready today to receive an expansion within the heart chakra to help us to integrate our new way of being, our 5D energy, to create this portal of light that's permanent. And we welcome in Lady Nada's energy of the pink ray. So it is. So we ask now that you now just take 3 deep breaths in your own time. And we're going to just invite in from our higher selves, our souls, or I am. We invite in the beautiful crystal diamond white cosmic ray. And we feel this gently flowing down like water, surrounding us in a luminescent, colourful light. And we ask for this light to surround us. And within this light, there is golds and blues and pinks and greens. This cosmic white ray comes from the cosmic heart. And it just brings in rainbows, a lot of rainbows. And it surrounds you in this beautiful rainbow of light. And you feel so protected and so loved. And it just expands your aura outwards. And it brings in the vibration of cosmic love from our mother, our great cosmic mother. We now open our hearts. So see your heart opening up like a blossoming flower. See it whatever shade pink you would like it to be. Ask and be open to receiving. Even put your hands up to the universe and say, I am open and receptive to receiving this beautiful cosmic love. And say it 3 times. I am open and receptive to receiving this beautiful cosmic love. I am open and receptive to receiving this cosmic love. And just feel your cells soaking up this pink light, the rainbow colours. Just feel the green, a beautiful emerald green enveloping you to create the sense of balance and peace. Emerald green ray, just like being in a forest. And just feeling the colours bringing about your inner child, joy and happiness and freedom. So they want you to tune into the portal of your heart and see beautiful doorway that's a portal to your heart. And they want you to knock on that door of your heart. And as you open this doorway, you see a beautiful child there, and she's excited to see you. It's your inner child. She welcomes you. And with her is Lady Nada. And see Lady Nada with this pink ray. She's either got blonde hair, blue eyes. Just get the feeling for Lady Nada. And really just greet her, give her a hug. And as you give her a hug, feel her love. Feel her in your pores. Feel her in your cells. She is there with you. You create this connection to Lady Nada now. And then you feel this Akea. Akea hope comes in. If you are drawn to Akea hope, Akea faith. You've got Lady Amethyst or Akea purity with the violet. You've got Lady Nada. So any 4 of them you wish to work with on this journey of the heart, please choose one in particular that you resonate with. Or it even can be an angel that's not even in this choice. And as you feel into this divine feminine energy, this angel, this ascended master, she holds your hand and she walks with you up a spiral, a beautiful golden spiral staircase. And you go higher and higher and higher. And you go so high that you see the clouds and you look down upon earth. And you're taken to this beautiful flowered doorway. And it's got flowers intertwined, bluebells. It's like green and lush. And as you walk through this, under this beautiful gateway, you enter into the great cosmic heart. And as you move through this doorway, you see your heart opening up like a pair of wings. And you walk in, and your inner child, you're a child, you're playing, you're free. And you feel yourself around unicorns and fairies, and your heart is so open. There is so much joy there, so much expansion, so much love. So she wants you to open up your chest, straighten your shoulders back, and breathe in this love. And you are taken to a beautiful courtyard. It's got flowers and it's got archways and it's got a river. And she wants you to walk with her into the center, and there is a beautiful portal of light standing there. And there's water around you. And she wants you to, as a child, walk into this portal of light. And in this light, you transform into the most luminescent, beautiful, angelic being. This is you in your most ascended form. And as your I am and your soul transforms you into this beautiful, angelic being, you see your wings expand so big. And you feel just your chest open. And now feel Lady Nada coming in and activating and awakening your heart to another level you never even knew that could exist. And then the Akia Hope and Akia Faith and Lady Amethyst work with you in all the corners. So Lady Amethyst brings in the violet flame to let go of the old within the heart chakra that's keeping you stuck. Akia Hope is bringing in the golden flame of freedom and illumination so you can see clearly. Akia Faith is bringing in the blue ray of strength, protection, trust, faith, conviction. And you feel all of these beautiful rainbow colors moving within your heart center. And your I am presence now says yes, yes, yes to this heart awakening. And you feel this beautiful flower within your heart, like a lotus flower coming out of the depths of the water, comes up and opens up and just becomes this crystalline flower. And it's a crystal lotus flower with multicolors. And your heart's being activated to the new 5D energy. So now everything is golden sunlight. So now see your heart as a golden light, expanding outwards, and you are just rainbow light. Feel a beautiful Mekrobah of light being placed around you. This is your light body. This is your Mekrobah. Archangel Metatron and Akia Constance are here too. They are here to help you with ascension. They are here to help you walk your path with love. And they want to remind you that you are unique, you are special, you are loved, and you are worthy of this. You have earned the right to be here, dear light worker. And they place a beautiful star grid around you and activate it. And this is your connection, your new connection to the great cosmic mother. It will allow you to draw in the light of love all the time. Without you knowing or not knowing, unconsciously or consciously, you're going to be a beacon of love. And just feel yourself turn into the most beautiful goddess now. Feel yourself being adorned with jewels and flowers and just beautiful long hair and flowers on your head, crown. See yourself in the most purest, beautiful goddess form. You've transformed to a goddess now. And see yourself really tuning into this innate wisdom that you've had and never trusted, but it is time to trust. It is time to have faith in yourself. It is time to hold the hope. It is time for you to love yourself unconditionally. So breathe in this unconditional love 3 times. Take your time. I'm now going to read Lady Nada's passage to do with the heart awakening. So please listen with all your heart and be in the moment. And say this to yourself: I gratefully receive the rose light, the blessing of Lady Nada in unconditional love. My heart softens and opens. The pink light of her rose blessing fills me with a sweet perfume. I let go. I feel safe and held. I know that I am loved always. I am grateful now and always for love's protection, intervention, guiding hand, and tender grace in my life. in all ways. May I know myself to be worthy of love and to love myself truly so that I can truly and freely give love to others and to the world. May all beings truly know love through my own free will, and so it is. So feel Lady Nada now open and place this pink rose within your heart. And as she does, she steps back now and she gets you to look and feel into yourself. And she asks you to just take note of how you're feeling in this power. And this is how she wants you to walk everyday life with, because it's possible. It's a choice. So your soul now reintegrates this new energy and you step back out of the light, and there you are as a child again in your most innocent, purest form. And there around you are beautiful unicorns, and the unicorns are gathered around you now congratulating you. And just feel a particular unicorn come up to you and touch your third eye, and she is helping you to awaken to your truth. She wants you to know that you are special, you are loved, and you are unique, and she can't wait to work with you. So particularly unicorn would love to work with you in the future, so please just pay note of who this unicorn is, what colour, male or female, what its energy is about. It will help you with your ascension, with your heart awakening. It's being allocated to you. So as you step back, you start to see yourself in this garden again with the flowers and the river, and you just take note of the trees, and they want you to go up to a particular tree and just sit down at the roots, where the roots are, and just really anchor in this energy into the earth, into your physical body, and just bring all that integration down into the earth, into Mother Gaia, and to bring balance within the heart. So it's done with divine ease and grace. So now choose to kind of walk that path again, and as your angels walk with you, you feel stronger, more in your power, and you feel centered. And you take this energy with you now and carry it into the day. And as you're taken to this doorway again, this doorway is never closed, it is always open for you. So as you walk through this portal, you walk down this golden staircase, and you're taken further down, back into the high consciousness of yourself, and back into your body. And as you sit within your heart space again, you feel yourself grounding, and you put your hands on your knees, and you just call yourself back. I am now 100% grounded, here now I am. And just see yourself grounded and in the moment. And just take 3 heartfelt breaths with the pink and the green ray. And open your eyes when you are ready. That was wonderful. How is everybody feeling? Whew. And it's not a strong activation, it's a gentle activation. Heart and love is about gentleness. And you're going to feel your heart so open today. So Lady Nada's just saying, keep your heart open, keep your chest open. Walk into life with an open chest and open heart. So I'm just going to read a message that from the book. So, the pink rose of Lady Nada is a spiritual gift from higher guidance. It brings love, healing, strength and compassion to your heart. You may be burnt out or feeling angry, fear, depression, chronic fatigue or compromised. Perhaps your heart is so tired that you struggle with compassion fatigue, finding it difficult to care for others. Or perhaps you have put your heart and soul into something or someone and feel your efforts have been cast aside. Whatever the reason, Lady Nada has come to comfort you, your soul. Your pain will pass and your suffering will elevate, and sooner rather than later. The pink ray of Lady Nada unfolds as an energetic gift, gently pulsing love and beauty within your heart chakra. It brings you comfort, great emanations of divine love. Lady Nada is saying, how much I like you, dearest child of light, how deeply I love you. I send love and acceptance to you now, so that you may come to love and like yourself with all the compassion, kindness and unconditionality I feel for you. If there is anything or anyone you need to forgive, this gift for Lady Nada will empower you to do so. Your ability to forgive won't make you a doormat for others, it will free you to leave the past behind. So let other people's choices be about their learning rather than your value, and choose to love yourself now. If there is a troublesome point in your life, remember that despite the thorns, the rose has an exquisite perfume. It is powerful and wise, and the soul that chooses a path that has truly challenging moments. But out of those challenging, great empowerment can be developed. Do not despair if you seem far from the light. You are simply traveling through darkness for a time. Your inner light is strong enough to see, but even in the darkest times, still the time will end soon, and you shall realize exactly how much you have grown through this experience. You will find the way into peace and happiness. Trust in your own light within, the loving kindness of Lady Nada's blessing. It is enough to lift you into the light of love and peace. Come back to that heart, so to the pink rose unfolding in your heart whenever you feel lost. Some challenges are meant to help you grow into your ability to love without condition, to surrender to the divine even when things don't seem to make sense. You undergo such challenges because you are capable, powerful, and wise. The universe loves you so much. It is guiding you in the most beautiful destiny every day. Release guilt and fear. Know that you are loved and always have been and always will be. Guidance is sharing with you now that whatever your struggles may be, that you will soon reveal themselves to be nothing more than steps along your path to the sweetest blossoming of your soul. Be patient. Rest with the rose light in your heart, dear soul, for the healing energy is flowing into you now. Trust your heart to overcome any pain. It will endure, heal, open up, and love even more powerfully than before. Such is courage of your heart. So if you needed to hear that message, that was from Lady Nada. We're going to end with the Palladian energy, the Star Oracle, because there was 3 messages they want us to all know. So our final closing messages, please, for Heart Awakening. The Goddess of Balance. So, equality. I create and foster reciprocal relationships. Balance. When you're looking at her image, what are you seeing? What is your intuition telling you? It's about balance. It's about the yin and the yang. 2 more messages. The Star Mother. The Universal Mother loves and supports me totally. Isn't that lovely? We were just talking about the Great Cosmic Mother. She loves us unconditionally. She accepts us exactly as we are. We don't have to do anything to prove ourselves to her. We are worthy. She wants you to know that you are worthy and to trust yourself. 2 more cards. The Amazon Queen. Battle. I am a devoted warrior of the universe. Yes, you are. If you're watching this video, you are a light worker. You are a warrior of the light. You are here for a reason. Remember that. You're not just placed here for no reason. You are here for a reason. We all have our unique abilities and gifts. Okay, one final message, please, from our Great Cosmic Mother about opening our hearts to the greater love of life, the greater flow. No, she wants 2. These are the 2 final messages. First message, the shining star. I no longer dim my light. I shine brighter for all to see. Glow. Beautiful. And then the same message. The Amazon Queen. Shine your light. You are a queen. You are a queen in your own right. Love is standing up for the light. When you express love, you are working for the light in any form. Loving your children, loving people, loving yourself. It is all an expression of the light. You are love in its purest form. Remember that. I'm going to do 2 final cards. This is a message for you. So pick number 1 or 2. So these messages are uniquely for you. So I'm going to put this card up and this card up. This is your final message from Spirit. This is how much they love you. So they want you to pick either 1 or 2. So which card resonates? This is the message for you. This one or this one? So 1 or 2. So message number 1. This is from you, from the heart of the Great Cosmic Mother. Mother of the Sea, Goddess, I surrender to the boundless creative flow of life. Wow, so bright. Your cosmic mother, there she is, she wants you to know that you are very deeply, deeply loved. And see the blue? Flow. Flow and surrender. She wants you to surrender and flow with life. And remember, you are a goddess. So that's card number 1. Look at the blues. Ooh. And the light, if you chose card number 2, the green. The oracle. I am the oracle. My intuition insights flow freely. Trust. Look how powerful you are. Card number 2, you're coming into balance. Trusting your intuition. Going with the flow and allowing. So these are the 2 messages for us with Heart Awakening. So we'll just say thank you. So thank you all for watching. I'm so grateful that you've honoured your presence with us today. The angels are saying welcome, welcome, welcome to the light. We all each hold light in the others, in each other. So when we see the light in ourselves and think, wow, she's amazing, it's because you are amazing. So remember that. And she's saying if you're drawn to this video, you're a light worker, your heart's been awoken, and that's why things sometimes are tough. They appear tough on the surface, but what's really happening is you're unraveling like a flower. You're coming up from the surface. And a lot of things have to go in order for you to push through the surface. So remember, you are a flower of the cosmos. And each of us opens and blooms in our own time. So I'll just leave you with this image. This is Lady Nada. And she just wants you to feel into her energy. So have a great day, everybody. Thank you for coming in and sharing the energy. Please let it ripple out from you today and share this video with other people, because the more that are able to work with Lady Nada, with love, the expansion of love, the more that we're able to work in that cohesiveness of that vibration of love. We are all one, she is saying. Remember that. We are one. All right, lots of love and light. Bye.